Here we go. What up, Dave? How are you? Yo, your association with Steel Toe, Aaron Emmel, the biggest racist? What? You're a bigger racist than Aaron is. I don't know what you're talking about, Dave. Why can't you just come in and be like, yo, what up? How's it going? Like, just be a normal fucking human being, dude. This is why nobody likes you. To be fair, Bone Cold, you didn't let me know. You just confirmed it. I was watching it. Herbert was playing a night game, so I wasn't really worried about it. But sucks that you lost Judy right away. Yeah, it was that was a crazy week. What up, Umberto? Sorry you're having a bad day, bro. What's wrong? What happened? You mean beat somebody up for you? I don't know. They could go on a run, Bone Cold. It's not over yet. The only joke I know is my life. Ah, come on. Can't be that bad. Yeah, that Cowboys Green Bay game was ugly. Followed a rendering truck into town. Bullshit. Oh, gross. Finally snowing, whatever. Dude, I know so many people that are getting into car accidents. Be careful out there, guys. I didn't even know Cosmo had a dog. welcome you. I refuse. Welcome. There you go. You happy? God of War Monday? Yeah, maybe. We didn't play nearly as much God of War as I would like to have this weekend, for sure. I don't like this background. It doesn't move enough for me. Doesn't feel jazzy enough, you know? Let's do like some weird smoke stuff. See, like this. Now that feels jazzy. Hell yeah. There we go. Curtis, the Niners are coming for you. They're only one game back now, baby. Nice and jazzy. Yeah, a little jazzy. A little nice and jazzy. A little DJ Jazzy Jeff. Fuck the Niners. I mean, that's fine. You're gonna get fucked by the Niners, so you might as well say fuck the Niners. What's really crazy is this weird picture's emerging for Tom Brady to hit the playoffs against some just really, arguably really trash quarterbacks, right? The Bills game was insane. Great win for the Vikings. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not convinced, I guess. Like, it was a really fun game, and I enjoyed it a lot, and it is good to have that win. But, I mean, dude, everybody's fucking going nuts, and it's like, did you not watch Kirk Cousins throw basically 5 picks? I mean, like, Jefferson bailed him out of, like, 3 picks minimum, right? The defense doesn't pick, we lose. And then fucking Allen fumbling in the end zone is the only reason we even got to overtime. Like, I think that's a brutal win. Like, I don't know, man. I really hate this. Like, it's cool that we're 8-1. Go Vikings. Skull. I think people are getting hyped up over very little, honestly. Cousins is trash, man. I just don't like him. I don't think he's that good. He's fine. Like, everybody's acting like he's like this fucking guy, but it's like all the come from behind victories we've had this season have been because he fucked up. Without our defense showing up, we could easily be 1-8 or 1-7. You're just like my dad, 8-1, and still not convinced that Minnesota's good. Just give back your Vikings fan card. You aren't using it anyways. Yeah, you're right. Being realistic about your fandom. And who the fuck puts rules on fandom? What an asshole. Fuck you, dude. You give away your fucking card. Acting like some kind of fucking gatekeeper about who can root for what team or how way. Simmer down. Maybe your dad's a realist, bro. Maybe your dad lived through the 70s and watched his team lose, what, 3 straight Super Bowls? Like, the problem with people like you, Mikey, is that you guys are the ones that, like, when we lose, you're gonna bitch about it the most because you're getting yourself super overhyped. Yeah, I think if you're not skeptical, you're not a Viking fan. Like, if you're blindly just, like, all in on it, you're the one that's not a Viking fan, right? And I don't want to hear you bitching when we fucking go out in the playoffs. Like, fucking whatever, dude. I think they beat the Cowturds next week. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, I wouldn't say they're the best choke artists of the NFL. I wouldn't say it's even anything like that. I just think that if you're watching this team and you think they're overly good, you just don't understand football, man. Like, again, what? Of the games we've won what? One by more than one score? One that our defense didn't bail us out? Like, that Green Bay win was solid, right? Good for Green Bay. People like me, cool personal attack. Oh, because you didn't start it out with personal attacks? Cool. Cool can dish it out, but can't take it, bro. Out you go. Bye. I hate Viking fans who blindly lie about things. Yeah, I do too, Pip. Like, it bothers me. Like, it's so fucking dumb. Cousins played a lot better last year than he did this year, but the Vikings fan will say the opposite because of our record. Right, and I think that that's the thing, right? The standings don't always indicate the best team. Like, for instance, Kansas City might have been the best team in the NFL this entire year. Do they have the best record? They don't. I'm skeptical of my Eagles. They're 8-0, but they have some tough games coming up. I don't know, man. Your path to like 17-0 is pretty easy. Mikey's panties are in a bunch today, like every day. Yeah, dude, he's been super grouchy lately. I don't understand it. He comes in fucking lashing out at people and then get mad when people lash back at him. Whatever, dude. I don't need that kind of fucking energy. He wants to go pout in his corner and not watch the show. Out he goes. No big deal. Yeah, I just think it's so weird watching these people. Like, the problem that I have is, like, I was one of the people that didn't really want Zim fired. And honestly, with the new coach, I like the new coach better. Like I'm not saying better than Zim necessarily, but I like him better than I did. And the team is really, really there and galvanizing around him, which is cool. But, like, to sit here and act like Kirk Cousins is better than he was last year, it's just not representative of what's going on, right? Again, you look at yesterday, he threw 2 picks. But he actually threw 5. I mean, Jefferson, that catch that we're all talking about where Jefferson went up, grabbed it with one hand and pried it out of the dude's hands, that was literally a throw to a defender's hands. All that defender had to do was knock it down. That is a rookie move from a fucking secondary that a lot of teams make, you know? And good for the Vikings coming in and making all these fucking like capitalizing on these errors. But you know, you can't, it's so weird to me. Everybody's like, oh, Cousins is the greatest, this and that. He has all these comeback victories. Like, yeah, but he has to come back because he's fucking up so bad. And yesterday, I mean, like, again, that fumble in the end zone, we don't even go to overtime. If that guy bats down that ball instead of trying to make a play on it, Jefferson can't even take it out of his hands, which again was thrown directly to his hands. The new coach has been better than Zim when it comes to little things like clock management and relating to players. Nowadays that matters. Zim was old school hard ass. Yeah, I agree with that. Like clock management, he's way better. And it's also nice to watch the team come back from behind. That's sweet too. Oh shit, we got Leprechaun Blood spamming over on the D Live side. It just like what's fucked up to me is like we rolled Zim's head and Spielman's head, right? And what was the reason why? Oh, they can't win a Super Bowl. Well, if that's your excuse, you have to get rid of Kirk Cousins. I don't believe Kirk Cousins can win us a Super Bowl. I just don't. And who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. You know? Does that mean that when the kickoff's there, I'm not rooting for the team at every chance? No, of course not. Yeah, I mean, what's really crazy about Tampa, man, is that Tampa's path to the playoffs, right? Geno Smith, who has no playoff wins. Jalen Hurd, who has a playoff loss against Brady. Kirk Cousins, who has one in New Orleans. And then Garoppolo. Garoppolo is good, but arguably the worst part of the Niners. Maybe the battling back is by design to keep players fresh. That's the stupidest thing you've ever said, Ryan. Like, and you said some dumbass fucking things. No fucking coach in the entire world would let their team fall behind just to keep them fresh. Shut up. Comebacks are fun, like when the Chiefs came in. Yeah, no, they're fun. Like that game yesterday was awesome. It was fun to watch. I really enjoyed the game yesterday. Then the Texans fall apart. Coming here, yeah. Good morning. What up, Trump? Now when a Super Bowl is played at 7, Vikings have no chance. Right? That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. Stop, pump the brakes, dude. Like most of your playoff games are at night. And honestly, like we're what 2 national flexes away from like losing more games. Like it sucks, you know. I know you agree with me, but I still have to say, if they're winning on luck, again, fumble in the end zone and a missed catch in the fourth, 2 for touchdowns. We would not have won that game. Right. Buffalo gave us that game. Yesterday was less about us winning the game and more of Buffalo giving it. Now, we capitalized when we had those chances, and that's what good teams do. That's awesome. Not talking shit, but the Niners looked mostly weak last night. I thought they'd roll over the Chargers. What do you mean? I don't know, Curtis. I feel like you don't understand what the Niners are. The Niners always look weak early on because they're a run and grind team. When the third quarter runs around and they've worn you down, that's when they open you up like they did last night. And I think like the Chargers are better than their record. I mean, Khalil Mack's a monster. Herbert is okay, but they still handled their business. They didn't look good in the first half, but they honestly never look good in the first half. That's just not how they're built. But the Chargers defense is really good, especially against the run. The other thing too is that was their first game where they had everybody. That's the first game of the seasons where the Niners had everybody on offense. Eli Mitchell was in, Deebo Samuel was in, CMC was in, Kittle, what is it? Duke. I always forget that guy's name. The other thing with that Viking game is if our kicker had missed that extra point, it wouldn't have even come down to that, right? Chargers are a good team. They're decimated with injuries right now. Are they? I guess I don't know what their injuries are. I don't know. Like it like so many of my friends are acting like the Vikings have already won the Super Bowl, and these are going to be the same fucking bitches that call for heads rolled and moves happening. You know, like it's just rough. But it was a crazy fun game. I mean, like I went and watched that with my buddy Steve. We went to Warehouse, which is a giant like Viking bar in Austin. It was just absolutely bananas. Yeah, well, Austin is, yeah, that's where the Longhorns are. What are you talking about, Bungle? Yes. What? Yes. UT is in Austin. But they have a bunch of Viking fans here. There's tons of Viking fans in Texas. It's very weird. All the 3M transplants from years ago. Oh, is that what it is, John? Maybe. Does 3M have a plant down here? I didn't know that. Viking fans don't want to be Cowboy fans. Well, there's another team here. They could be Houston fans. Yeah, I don't know. Texans have a cool logo, though. And Houston did just win the World Series, so who cares, right? Nobody's talking football. They're all talking baseball. Kind of sad the Cowboys beat the Packers, though, honestly. I was looking forward to Aaron Rodgers crying, getting benched. Yeah, the Astros they're not getting any worse. Yeah, that 6 straight loss would have been nice, especially at Lambeau. Didn't the Packers win? Yeah. I'm saying the Cowboys. I wanted the Cowboys to win. Fucking elbow coughs, huh? Not just a crybaby, the biggest crybaby. Yeah, I mean, you weren't gonna, like, honestly, you weren't gonna win that game. Like, Brady in November is so good. Crazy to have it in Germany, though. And also, here's a spoiler alert, Curtis. You can watch all football in bed, bro. I do it all the time. You can watch football in bed at 3 in the afternoon if you want to. Like, hit, and subscribe, baby. Bam, bam. What up?
Hey, how is that a stupid take? I know it sounds stupid, but you look at it.
Okay, stop. Literally what you just said. How is that a stupid take? I know it sounds stupid. That's literally the first sentence out of your mouth.
Okay, double negative, big deal.
Uh-huh. No, it's a dumbass take. Like I don't subscribe to any of that bullshit. I don't subscribe to people tanking to like get draft picks. I don't tank, like they're not doing any of that to keep anything fresh. Like that's insane. Like people's jobs are on the line when you win or lose in football. You know what I mean? Like it's not It's not something they would do. That's just so dumb.
But you look at it, and I would say, other than the Packer game and the Eagles game, that's exactly what they've been doing. I mean, obviously,
who is they when you say they? Oh, us, like the Vikings?
Like
okay,
the Vikings.
In your ridiculous Buffalo Wild Wings has good hamburger head. You're thinking that they are what? Intentionally going behind to see if Buffalo fumbles in the end zone to pull out a victory? Like, do you even hear what you're saying?
Well, no, but I mean, it's like, they get on the board and then they just kind of cruise a little bit, and then it's like, I mean, they've been saying all year that their fourth quarter comebacks are rather amazing.
So what? You know what they would also say?
Well,
They would, if you beat the brakes off somebody, they would say, "Holy shit, that was an amazing victory." Like, I think, like you don't even believe what you're saying. Do you just need attention? Are you okay, buddy?
It's kind of boring. Fucking snowed. It's snowing today, and the roads are horse shit.
Yeah, be careful. I have like 4 friends of mine that got in car accidents this weekend up there. It's crazy. One of my friends had a sedan that slid underneath a semi, and like she's lucky she's not dead.
Ooh. Did she get hurt real bad, or?
No, it was like she's actually super short. It shredded off part of her roof and stuff. Like she ended up fine, but the car's totaled.
Oh, that's good. I mean,
yeah.
Usually when you go under a semi trailer, there's not a very good chance of coming back from that.
No, shout out to Mazda Miatas making cars real low to the ground.
Well, what the hell is she doing driving that thing in this weather?
I think it's her only car. I don't know. I think her boyfriend took the truck.
No.
I don't fucking know.
Okay. Yeah, I'm southwestern Minnesota. The state roads are not bad. The county roads are fucking trash.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they don't even get around to plowing them till like this afternoon, if that.
Yeah, I know.
You're lucky if they plow them by January.
Mm-hmm.
Brown Candy says, yeah, I went into a ditch this morning. Thank God for 4x4. Yeah, right? Fuck.
I have not gone in the ditch. I mean, I'm pretty cautious when it comes to driving. So I mean,
now, at your new job, are you driving the same cab, or is it a different truck?
it's like it's a straight truck. It's not a combination, not a semi.
Oh, okay, so it's different. So it's different.
But yeah.
Is it better or worse than your garbage truck?
I don't know. It's kind of a horse and beats.
Okay.
Because with the garbage truck, you already had a hell of a lot of weight on the back with all that steel. With this one, it's heavy with the compressed gas tank on it, but the more stops you make, the less heavy you are, obviously. So I mean, it isn't bad. This one is a twin screw. The other one was just a single axle. So, I mean, I got the twin screw, so I get a little bit better traction. So.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, I mean, I just take my time, and if the weather is not cooperating, I just adjust my schedule accordingly. Like today, I was supposed to go all the way damn near to the fucking Missouri River in South Dakota, and I called my boss and I said, yeah, the roads are shit. There's no fucking way I'm going to make it out there and make it back tonight, so I'm going to do something different. He was cool with it, so we'll figure it out later. So yeah. But yeah, honestly, that was a very entertaining game.
I mean, it's not to take anything away from the Vikings. Like, I loved it. I'm glad that we're winning these close situations, and I'll take a victory over a loss. Everybody I know is acting like we're fucking winning the Super Bowl, and I'm like, acting like Kirk Cousins. Like, Aaron specifically is going absolutely apeshit about Kirk Cousins, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yeah. Kirk Cousins literally threw 2 picks on the record, but he threw 5 picks total. But he got bailed out by his receivers. Like that Jefferson catch that we will all be talking about forever. One of the best catches I've ever seen in my fucking life, right? He painted the defender on the hands. He threw it to the defender's hands. And if that defender was just not a fucking idiot, he would have batted it down instead of trying to make a play, and then Jefferson couldn't have caught that ball. Like, it's just so it's so frustrating for me because, like, everybody wants to pile on Zim and be like, oh, this is exactly what we needed to get away from Zim. I don't really see a big difference between our teams between last year and this year. I really don't. Like, yeah, we got the victories, but if you go back and look at last season, there were 6 games by one possession that the coin flip just went the other way. Like this year, it's literally fucking what? A double doink off the crossbars in New Orleans, we lose, right? Yesterday there were like 3 moments where fucking Buffalo just gave it to us. They had to bat down. They could bat down a ball from Jefferson. They didn't have to fumble in the fucking end zone. Like they don't like. There's just like all like 2 picks that fucking Allen threw out of nowhere, right? And then like all of a sudden, like you go back and like the fucking the Commander game, like fucking 1 pick away, like that we don't get that pick and we fucking lose that game again because Kirk Cousins keeps throwing away the fucking ball. And while it's fun to rally and act like we're real good and all this, like when we exit in the first round of the fucking playoffs, are these the same people that are going to start calling for heads again? Because like, I don't think, like with Zim, it was like, this is a playoff team. Yeah, we missed the playoffs, but like if you look at the staff, guess who traded Diggs to get Jefferson? Oh wait, that was fucking Zim. Guess who built that entire fucking defense? Oh wait, that was fucking Zim. Who got Delvin Cook? Wait, that was fucking Zim. Who got, you know what I mean? It's fucking nuts.
You should have heard Paul Allen, though. He was trashing the shit out of Diggs after that one-handed catch by Jefferson.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, oh, God, yeah. He was just trashing him.
Well, good. Fuck Diggs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always disliked Diggs since, like for me, there was a game where what was it? He was on... There was a game, and it was the last season he played for us, and I cannot remember who it was, but we were up by like 2 touchdowns, and he was throwing a fucking hissy fit on the sidelines because he didn't get targeted. And when that happens, you got to get the fuck off my team. Like, for sure. I don't give a fuck. Like, if you're mad and we're losing, I understand that, especially if you're an elite wide receiver, you're not getting targeted and you're losing. In your head, it's like, give me the fucking ball. I'll win this game for you. I get that, right? But when you're on the sidelines bitching about your own completions when the team is winning, you're just a selfish asshole and you have to go.
Who do you think got the shittier attitude, Diggs or Randy Moss?
Diggs, 100%.
Okay.
Show us on Twitch Talk. Show you what on Twitch Talk? That thing. I can find it. I'll never fucking forget it. It was the moment I turned my back on Diggs. I was like, fuck this guy. It was the season right after it was the last season he played with us. And it was halfway through, and it was a game we are fucking winning. And he's pouting on the sidelines.
2019 season.
Sure. And he's pouting on the sidelines, having a hissy fit. Because he didn't get the fucking targets. And we're winning. We're fucking winning.
I'm pretty sure that Minneapolis Miracle probably went to his head, too.
Of course it did. But, like, for me, it's like, again, I'm never going to fault a player for flipping out when you're losing. Like, to me, I like that. Like, if a player is losing their fucking ass because we're losing, I want that person on my team. That's a competitor. You know what I mean? They don't like to lose. But, like, if you look at, like even Kobe Bryant, even Michael fucking Jordan. Michael Jordan, like he could have walked off the court from his it happened when he came back. He would walk off the court having an absolute dog shit game, but they would win and he wouldn't he was never satisfied, but he wouldn't be visually angry, you know? He'd be like, "Okay, cool," cuz like winning is the goal. It's a team sport to win, right?
Yep.
And it's just like the moment that he did that, I was like, "Fuck that dude, diva." Out. Most star wide receivers defense. Sure, but like I've never seen that dude. I've never seen Terrell Owens freak out in the sidelines in a game they're winning. Like you see that when they're losing. Again, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. He's freaking out during the wild card game against the Saints. Yeah, he did that too. I mean, again, but that's a game they were losing at that time. I'm never gonna get mad at a player for getting mad on the sidelines when they're losing, and like they just because in your head. That competitive urge is what got them there, right? So that's just what it has to be.
I put Diggs in the same camp as like Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, he's a fucking diva too.
Yeah, I would say they're about the same. Odell's got a Super Bowl ring though.
Yeah, true.
I have no use for that shit. And it's not like it sucks because like I hate like having to fucking like constantly talk shit about Kirk, because it's not that I hate Kirk. I don't hate him. I think he was an upgrade at the quarterback position. I just don't think, I think that if we were going to blow up our entire fucking team because it's Super Bowl or nothing, I just don't think he's the guy to win the Super Bowl. Like if you're going to win the Super Bowl and you don't have an elite defense, you need an elite quarterback. And I'm just not convinced Kirk Cousins is an elite quarterback. To me, he's like fucking, he's like Andy Dalton. You know what I mean? Like he's like a perpetual top 10 to 20. Yeah. That's who he is. And can you win with that guy? For sure you can win with that guy. You know, but like, are you going to win a Super Bowl with that guy? I don't think so, you know? And also, I don't know that I've seen, like, our defense is really soft at times. And Captain Kirk cap space. Well, but like, I don't know. His contract is actually way lower now. And I actually, when we signed him with that cap, I wasn't even mad about the money. The thing about Kirk Cousins was that he was the first one to sign after the new bargaining agreement. And even though he was the highest paid quarterback of all time when he signed, the next year he wasn't even in the top 5. Like his contract's not my issue with him. My issue is that you're telling me that you were getting rid of Zim, who was consistently making the playoffs. Again, the year, like over the season of COVID, like he lost probably 6 fucking coin flips, and then everybody's like, oh, he lost the locker room. Like, yeah, but like we still almost won. And those hard asses never have the locker room to begin with. Like nobody liked fucking Coughlin. Nobody. Like Cowher, they don't like these people. They're mean. Ditka, nobody liked Ditka. Do you hate Kirk the player or Kurt Bangs the phenom? What? I don't even know what you're talking about.
What do you think Pete Carroll was like? You think he's a dick in the locker room?
No, I think Pete Carroll's like a hippie, man. Like I really do. Like in my head, Pete Carroll's like a social studies teacher. I don't know why, but I've always thought of him. I've always thought of him as like, I feel like he probably doesn't yell very often, but when he does, everybody fucking listens because like, oh shit, coach is mad.
Yeah.
But he seems very measured, you know. And I like the new guy, man. Like that's the other thing too, is as much as I was a Zim guy, I still love Zim. I don't think we should have got rid of him, but you know what? Like I was fine with it. My only problem is that if you're going to nuke it all. You know, because here's the thing. We could have had Jimmy Garoppolo. And I would much rather have Jimmy Garoppolo than Kirk Cousins. Any day of the week. You know why? Because Jimmy Garoppolo can win at games that are after 1 p.m.
You still think that's his hang-up?
I mean, he's only won 2 primetime games his entire career. Yeah. He records like his worst games every time the lights are the brightest. Yes, that's his hang-up. And I understand wins and losses are team stats, but like looking like shit is an individual stat. Alter Ego, Kirk Bangs, after they put the chains on him. Well, so yesterday they put the chains on Peterson, and they just said game chains go to. So they're not just putting it on Kurt anymore. Anybody that does, so Patrick Peterson got the game chains, they're calling it. I think it's great though. I love the chain stuff, and that's the thing that I will say that I like better with the new coach is that there's this sense of fun and drawing together like a communal team that I feel like Zim was probably too much of a dick to let them do, you know. And that's that old school shit. And I am not crying one fucking tear for not having to deal with his bullshit clock management, right? Like the new guy's fucked up a couple times, but like he's new. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
He's really calm and collected on the sidelines too. You don't see a whole lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think it was a good move to, you know.
Jimmy G can go into Lambeau Field in January and win. Not only can Jimmy do that, Jimmy has actually 4-0 against Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs. That's one of my favorite things is that the Packers passed on drafting Jimmy. And Jimmy, fucking like, it's so funny. Or the Niners, there's a big meme going around, but it was like the Niners passed on drafting Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers has still given the Niners 4 playoff wins. This is his first head coaching job. Yeah, no, for sure. And he also, I don't think he was calling his plays in LA. That was my big question about him going forward was like, what's going to happen when he does or doesn't call the game. All right, we're at 11 a.m. right now, which means we got to go over to Twitch. Hey, Ryan, tell them where to go.
Everyone go over to twitch.tv/Corey Adam Comedy for Twitch Talk.
There you go. It's Twitch Talk time, baby. You excited? You excited? You excited for fucking Twitch Talk?
Goddamn right.
All right, and then also remember to like, subscribe, and ding that bell. Head on over. We're going to Twitch Talk, Ray fucking Meow, and we're gonna have Ryan have a good one. And I don't want people to think like I fucking hate the Vikings. I still love the Vikings. I just think we need to temper our expectations. I was saying this week 1 when we blew the fucking doors off the Packers. I was like, let's calm down about a week 1 win against the Packers at home, right? And
There's nothing wrong with being critical about your team.
I agree with that 100%. I love the fucking Vikings, and I hope that we win a Super Bowl. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that Kurt shows up in prime time and proves me wrong. But the body of work so far doesn't say that. And yesterday was a fucking terrible, terrible performance. And I'm sick of people saying, oh, he's got all these comebacks. Well, yeah, you have to make comebacks when you're giving the fucking game away. So, all right. Well, all right.
I'm out, man.
Yep. All right. See you later. Bye. And we will see you later.